Right, what is up guys, Dan here, and I'm recording it for a new series that I'm going to start uploading to my channel every so often, and it's basically just going to be like a bargain squad series where I've got like a cheap squad and I'll play a match and then give a verdict on the team, because I really wanted to do this more because of the fact that more people can afford cheaper teams as opposed to getting more expensive ones like which I used to show. So I think I'm going to start making cheaper teams like this, playing a match with them, and then giving the squad an overall review. And I know this squad here is a Russian League team, but it doesn't have to be a Russian League team. I can make like cheap budget hybrid squads and also cheap league teams like this team. So, for example, in this first episode, I'm going to be doing this Russian League team, which is probably going to cost you no more than 10,000 coins at the maximum in 4-on-2-on-2, I'd say. So I'll just do a quick run through the squad. So we've got Akin Thief in net, Ansaldi left back, Boschetti centre back, Bruno Alves centre back, I think it's Anyukov right back, Magidi who's 5-star skills right mid, Roberto Carlos centre defensive mid, Tosic left mid, Danny also 5-star skills at attacking mid, and then Doumbia and Wellington up front. So it's pretty pacey forwards, and I will literally come back to you guys after I've played a match and include the highlights and stuff in there and talk a bit about the team then. So I will see you guys in a minute. Right, what's up guys, I am back, and this was the opponent that I came up across. As you can see, he had an all-German, all-Bundesliga squad, with a couple of silver players in there. No one particularly high-rated or expensive, but I still thought that he could be decent considering of like who he had at the time. But yeah, so this was to be honest, I'd already used this squad before the match here. I'd already played with them before, but um, this was like just the first one I'd recorded because I hadn't played FIFA for a while. I hadn't been on FIFA for a while, to be honest, while recording this. But I started off fairly well with Wellington, pressing at the defence and having a left foot shot, which wasn't too far wide, but it wasn't that close neither. Overall, I found the attack of this team to be really good. Like they get into spaces and things like that, and break down the defence well. There's always seems to be a man over as well, like because of the 4-on-2-on-2 formation. Like it's either Danny or one of the strikers that seems to be there for like a rebound or something like that, and they seem to be extremely well at making attacking runs, as you can see here with Danny and Wellington. And Danny has a shot here, but unfortunately he scuffs it a bit and it goes quite a bit wide. But wasn't a bad attempt for an attack. Just would have been better. Bruno Alves coped quite well in defensive Bossetti as well. They partnered up pretty goddamn well at the back, proving a bit of a solid partnership. And here Wellington runs up and does a bit of moving with his feet and has a shot which goes just past the post, unfortunately yet again. But Roberto Carlos does his job there at winning the ball and seeding it in the centre defensive mid position, and then Wellington has a bit of a wild shot that goes just over the bar, unfortunately for me. But I think it's here, guys, where I dispossessed the ball off him. Yeah. Now I didn't actually want to score this goal, to be honest. I know it looks like a really bad tramp goal. I was trying to do a Rabona to Wellington, where I'd do like a volley or something, but he just did a normal long pass to him, which was a bit annoying. But that broke the deadlock, and I was 1-0 up now. And as you can see, it's jumped to half time now, and still 1-0. Nothing really happened between then and the goal. So. But I did go on one more attack here. Good across field ball to Magidi, who is another really good player in the team. And Danny actually has a header saved by his keeper, which was a pretty good save, to be honest. But over in the second half now, I start off really attackingly with Wellington, and then waste it with the bit of a failed attempt at a through ball. And he actually seizes the chance now and ends up equalising against me when he runs down the wing with Muller, crosses it in, and then it falls back to Leitner. I think that's how you say it. It was completely unmarked, which I could say is one of the bad things about this team. It doesn't seem to be very good. It's not as good defensively as it is attackingly, which is a bit of a problem. But if you're better at defending anyway, this team should be pretty decent considering it's only around 10,000 coins. At this point I was like really raring to get another goal to go back into the lead, and they try and do it over the top ball to Wellington, but his keeper Neuer comes out and stops that from happening. And right after, literally a couple of minutes after he scored his first goal, he goes on the attack again. Nice play here. Overtakes McGeady with Shirley, who runs down the wing, and then there's a real big mix-up between my two centre-backs, and Muller's just able to do a nice volley, a shot onto the goal where my keeper was pretty much helpless. One good thing I would say about the keeper Akin FIFA though is he does seem to have a really long throw. I'm not too sure whether he has the long throw trait, but his throw he easily makes a halfway line whenever I throw it with him. But in the 57th minute, I come on the attack again with Wellington, who really here I should have finessed it because the keeper was able to save it. But after this, Danny gets the ball, runs into the box, and gets fouled by one of his defenders. Friedrich is that, I think that's how you pronounce it, and I win a penalty. And here I was just looking at the penalty takers, but Wellington was the best one on the field for me at 81 penalties. And he slots it nicely in the top right corner there, leaving the keeper with little or no chance, you could say. So by this point, I was now 2-2, which was pretty good. I mean, I didn't expect to be losing, to be honest, because I did actually think that he was a better player than what he had as a squad. Like, he seemed to be one of those players that was pretty good. But here you see that he dispossessed Anyukov pretty easily, but him and Bruno Alves come back and defend that really well. One good thing I would say as well about this team is the defence has got paciness in the centre backs as well, with Bruno Alves and Bossetti especially. They're quite quick players, and I think Anyukov has around 85 pace as well, which also helps out. And here with McGeady, he's pretty good skill. Do this turn here, has a finesse shot with his left foot, but the keeper saves it. However, just after this, I cross the ball in with Anyukov, go to head it, the keeper saves, and then the ball ends up in the hands of Danny and then Tosic. Nice bit of play here between them two. Danny whips the ball in, and then, what do you know, great header from Wellington, bounces it off the ground, leaving the keeper with, once again, really, really slim chance of saving it. And I end up going 3-2 up in the game on the 82nd minute, and that's how it finished. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I definitely recommend this team, to be honest, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.